what is up, you guys? It's Josie. And this week, as you can tell, I have more energy, and that's probably because I just drank an energy drink. I feel great. And I also look a little bit gross. Went outside for a while today, then I took a nap, and that brings me to here where I kind of look like a mess. But that is okay because I'm here to film a video for you guys. And this week, I was originally gonna do something different, like some sort of back to school video, but I decided that instead myself would rather do a one-word story time. I know you guys enjoy it, or at least I think you guys enjoy it, and so we're doing it again. Like I said, this is gonna be like a common thing. So I asked you guys to tweet me some words, and this is probably the most words I've ever been tweeted. But I picked out only a few words because this video is not going to be like the last one-word story time where it's like 10 minutes long. And I'm going to tell you some stories. Oh yeah, and I don't have my glasses on because Toby got a hold of them, they broke, and still haven't gotten them fixed. So the first word tweeted at me was stealing. And I thought that was a funny word to be tweeted at me, but I was like, okay, I do actually have stories for this. So the first story I'm going to tell for stealing is a long time ago. It was when I was probably about 6 or 7. We lived in a neighborhood, a big neighborhood with a bunch of kids, and when you're in a neighborhood with a bunch of kids, the ice cream man will come. So the ice cream man was strolling down the street, and my sister ran to my mom, and she was like, "Mom, give me some money, I want ice cream." And my mom was like, "No, you don't need ice cream." What does Jolie do? She goes to my mom's purse and grabs a $100 bill. Jolie swears that it was only like a $10 bill. Every time I've ever heard the story be told, my mom swears it was $100 bill, which I believe her because when Jolie went with the $100 bill to get ice cream, she got her ice cream and she went to Mom and she was like, Mom, look at all this money the ice cream man gave me." Luckily, the ice cream guy, he was an honest guy. He didn't keep any of the money to himself. He gave back all of that change that was supposed to be given. So that was good, but I mean, there's no way that Jolie would have ran to my mom and said, Mom, look at all this money the ice cream man gave me, if she only gave him a $10 bill. So it was obviously a $100 bill, but Jolie swears it was not. I have another story for you. So it was either before or after that incident. Me and Jolie, we were still really young. Like, I cannot remember this event happening. I just know it did happen because I remember some of the consequences and my mom telling me about it, obviously. So me and Jolie were hanging out with some friends, and they probably weren't the best friends, you know, a little kid can have, because we got into the bad habit of stealing things. And it started out with minor things like candy and gum, and me and Jolie, we'd sit in our closet and we'd eat all the candy and the gum so my mom wouldn't find out, and we'd go to hang out with these friends and they would show us all the stuff they took. And one time, Jolie wanted a necklace. She was like, "Mom, can I get this necklace?" My mom was like, "No, you cannot get this necklace." And so she took it. She brought it home and Jolie was wearing it one day, and my mom goes, "Where'd you get that necklace?" And she goes, "Oh, a friend gave it to me." My mom goes, "I don't think a friend gave it to you. I think you took it from the store when I told you you can't have it." So my mom went through this whole story of how the police was going to come and get her and take her there if she wouldn't let my mom take her, and they would arrest her if she didn't return it, and that all this bad stuff would happen. And my mom was like, "You know, if you bring it back and you say sorry, they might not put you in jail." Obviously they wouldn't. It was a little girl and it was like a $2 necklace, but still, you had to scare her so she wouldn't do it again. My mom brought her to the store with the necklace, and she gave the necklace back, and Jolie was crying. She was like, "I'm so sorry, don't call the cops," and stuff. And I think that incident scared me and Jolie enough to never do anything like that again. Luke Koontz. If you're subscribed to me, you should know who Luke Koontz is. He is the love of my life. He is my future husband. He is a YouTuber originally from Wisconsin who now lives in Los Angeles when he is not traveling. And I met him at Digitour 2015, February 21st. I got to meet him, I got a picture with him, I had a video taken. He's also tweeted me before too, so I'm pretty sure Luke Koontz has been, the word Luke Koontz has been in another video. If you want a whole video about how I met Luke Koontz and stuff, go look at my Digitour experience. Next word we have is friends. I'm sure I have plenty of stories of friends because, you know, moving, I've always made friends. But there are 2 stories that I remember, and they're not really like too like funny or interesting or like, but they're the 2 stories that popped into my head, so I thought I would share them with you just so you guys know a little bit more about my life. When I was younger, it was a little bit after the whole ice cream incident and then the whole stealing incident. It was probably, I would say, 1 or 2 years after. We moved a lot, and so we moved and we had these new neighbors. They were twins. They were our age. And I became best friends with these twins, and I would always go to their house and we'd always play in the backyard because, you know, we had like one huge yard. One day, me and my friends, we were like, okay, we're gonna wake up at like 6 o'clock, sneak out of our houses, we're gonna take cereal, and we're gonna have like a little party in our little fort, because at the time, they or I, either me or them, had a like play set thing that almost looked like a fort. Yeah, we said we're gonna meet up at like 6 in the morning. From what I remember, I went out that morning with cereal in my pajamas and stuff, and I had my little walkie-talkie because we had walkie-talkies, and they never showed up. I mean, I was still friends with them, but I remember them never showing up, and I was pretty upset about it too. Then the other story I have about friends is when I first moved to the town I'm currently living in. I was in 5th grade, and so one of my friends in 5th grade, you know how when you're in elementary school and like the little grades, you always have boyfriends and crushes and like stuff like that. Well, one of my friends, she had a boyfriend, and I don't know how it came up, but we were like, yes, we're gonna marry you guys. So when I was younger, I would always keep the rings from like cupcakes that you get from like Walmart and stuff that go on it. And so I had these princess rings from like cupcakes, probably from like a birthday when I was like 6, but I always kept them. I don't know why. So I brought the 2 princess rings to school, and there was this little area in the playground. They were like the 2 poles that you can like go upside down on and stuff. And we got our group of friends and we married my friend and her boyfriend. Needless to say, they got a divorce. I don't think getting married in 5th grade is the wisest decision, but you know, you gotta live life how you want to live life. And so this video isn't too long. I am only gonna do one more word. The word was tweeted at me twice. 3 times actually. Ham. Ham sandwich, sandwich de jamon. Ham. I don't really, like, I was not involved in this completely. Like, I know what happened. Ham sandwich. I'm sure you can imagine what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna say anymore. I just wanted to make sure that was mentioned in this video because 3 people tweeted this word. So I thought, might as well say ham sandwich or sandwich de jamon. Well, that is it for this week's video. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up so that I know I can keep doing these story times. And if you want to help me make this video, just follow me on Twitter, Jose, and the link will also be in the description. It's always in the description, along with my other social media platforms. Oh, and did you guys see, like, I kind of like changed this a little bit. I really like, look at that. Like, look at that. I hope you guys have a nice rest of the day, a nice rest of the week, and I will see you next Tuesday with another video.